Hello, friends, and thanks for tuning into Taste Radio, the #1 podcast for anyone building a business in food or beverage. I'm Ray Latif, the editor and producer of Taste Radio, and I'm with my co-host for this episode, John Craven, Jackie Brugliera, and Mike Schneider. In this episode, we feature interviews with Alex Duong, the founder and CEO of Fair and Square, a modern snack brand inspired by childhood favorites, and also Lena Zhuravsky, the founder of passionfruit centric beverage brand Passion Joy.
Yummy.
On the stage for our new beverage
Fair and
showdown.
Square also yummy.
Yeah, Fair and Square joined us for our Nosh Pitch Slam a couple years ago as well. So a couple founders who have done well in our past competitions. Excited for our folks, for our listeners, to hear from both of them. I'm excited for next week, even though the industry seems to think I absolutely hate Expo West. I don't. Getting a lot of attention on my recent comments about the show. But very excited to see everyone who is attending, exhibiting, walking the show. Jackie, I'm excited to see you, but I am a little worried that you may not be at Expo West because you're heading to New Orleans to partake in Mardi Gras.
I thought, what better way to warm up for Expo West? I'll be getting my steps in, eating the local fare, maybe drinking a couple beverages. My system will be ready.
A couple beverages.
I promise to just, de-germ before I see you.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, what's interesting about Expo West is that there are, 75, 80,000 people that attend. You can find that on 2 square blocks in New Orleans during Mardi Gras. So
sounds about right.
Yeah,
so Expo West will be nothing.
Exactly.
Breeze.
I've only been to Mardi Gras once, and it was a long time ago, and I saw things that I didn't think I would ever see, and have never seen since. So buckle up.
I will have stories, lots of stories to share with everyone that I see there.
Yeah. Here in this part of the country, they call it Potty Gras. It's not Mardi Gras, it's Potty Gras.
Potty Gras kid.
Potty Gras kid.
Wish me luck.
Good luck. Good luck, Jackie.
Yeah, I think you did.
No, it'll be fun. Have fun, but just be safe, for sure. Yeah. Okay, well, there was just an incredible amount of news that happened over the past week, and I'm so excited for a lot of brands. Let's start off with the news that Bora, the brand of botanically infused sparkling waters, was acquired by New York-based investor and brand collective Next in Natural. Next in Natural, helmed by Jeff Lichtenstein. Jeff Lichtenstein, he's been a player in the food and beverage industry for some time, former distributor, and very excited, for Bora to be in the hands of a company that can hopefully expand distribution of their products nationally or more broadly, because they're already sold nationally. But this kind of came as a little bit of a surprise. I think some people didn't think that a brand like Bora would, at this stage of their development, because they're only about 5 years old or so, would be bought at this point. But I don't know.
I think there's been a trend of smaller brands getting acquired by kind of roll-ups. So not totally surprised. There was also the brand Bub Love that was acquired. Was
bubble tea?
Yesterday? The bubble tea?
Yep.
By, again, another company that has a bunch of different brands. So, yeah, that's just kind of where the market's at right now, too. So.
Yeah, I heard some, I don't know if I'd call it hate, but some mixed reviews about the deal on LinkedIn. There were some folks who had wondered if it was a true acquisition, because it seems like, and what's been reported is that the actual transaction or the details of the transaction were not disclosed, but the estimates are around 20 million or in the low 20 million range. And some folks have said, for a true acquisition, you're looking at 3x, 4x, 5x. But from what I understand, and from if I put myself in the shoes of Paul and Maddie Vogue, who are the co-founders of the company, and I've heard this from other entrepreneurs, the reality is that you're going to have to raise a ton of money to get to that next stage of development. And I've heard this from other founders who are just like, look, I can't do this anymore. I can't go and raise another $15, $20 million to keep this thing going. I would rather put it in the hands of someone who can acquire it and who can lead it into its next stage of development. And this is true with Alex Peabody, who is the founder of Bev, who I interviewed last year, and she talked very much about that. She was, at the point where she was going to have to raise another $20 million, or she could sell the brand to Gallo, and Gallo turned out to be a good acquisition partner. Same thing with Nona Lim Foods. A little different, but when I asked her in our interview from a few weeks back, she definitely mentioned that fundraising and continuing to fundraise for the next year or two did not seem like something she wanted to do.
I mean, this is a beautiful, great tasting brand in the hardest category.
Yes,
sparkling water. So,
yeah.
And they were doing something different. And, that is, first of all, what they've done is to be commended. I mean, the Bora team did a phenomenal job of getting where they got, and we don't know what the deal is. It could have been an ac hire, so they bring the team on, keep them, they keep some equity. There's so many different ways this deal could be put together. I mean, it'd be great to talk. We'll catch up with them at some point and find out if they're happy. That's what matters at the end of the day,
For sure. I mean, certainly we want to make sure that Paul and Maddie got the best deal they could. And hopefully, as you mentioned, Mike, they continue to lead the brand, because they have for the past 5 years. They've led the vision, the direction. And I guess the one thing that I heard from one retailer is that when Bora started to become price competitive with mainstream conventional sparkling waters, it didn't help the brand. In fact, it was a detriment to the brand. So when you started seeing Bora at conventional retailers for $1.50 a can, when they had started out and they have long been viewed as a premium brand, priced at around $3, $2.53, I guess it made it seem like it wasn't
as premium.
So. And the retailer I spoke with brought up the fact that Sanzo, which is another premium sparkling water brand, hasn't at this point, or to this point, dropped their prices or have, any kind of price. I've never seen Sanzo for $1.50 a can. Have you? No.
No.
No. The answer is no. One brand that also made some waves this week was a brand called Hiyo, Hiyo, the winner of BevNet's New Beverage Showdown at our Winter 2021 event. And Hiyo is a maker of non-alcoholic social tonics. Congratulations to the founders who picked up an investment from Constellation Ventures. This is part of a $20 million funding round. And as folks might know, stop, it's not $1 billion. Mike with that pinky. Constellation Ventures is the venture capital arm of spirits and beverage alcohol conglomerate Constellation Brands. So $20 million for a Series A. Big things in the works, clearly, for Hiyo. Jackie, I always see Hiyo out in California. I mean, they're California based. When we first saw this brand, I thought it had legs, but clearly it has some serious runway.
It does. I definitely see it in retailers here. And I also find that retailers have these non-alc functional, like, social beverage spots more and more. Like, these are popping up, like, in my Lazy Acres and things. So it's showing that the category is growing and that there's more opportunity. And like you said, there's a huge runway for it. So this is just validating that and showing that, sky's the limit. And I mean, they're hitting on the social front, and they have a bunch of functional ingredients that are really trending right now, like ashwagandha, lion's mane, L-theanine. So I think they're hitting on multiple trends.
One thing to take from their playbook is just the beauty and the simplicity of the packaging, and the fact that they've made all the choices. Like, it's hard to make choices as a beverage founder, what you want to put on the can. They've gone with Hiyo, in our project, some minimal text, and it's working for them.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a beautiful premium can that you could hold in a social setting and get people noticing it, ask a lot of questions, and certainly not feel like you're being left out if other people are drinking alcoholic beverages. I think it also has this lifestyle component that definitely feels counter to some of the non-alcoholic or alcohol analog brands that we've seen out there that are very much, hey, we're sober, we're for sober curious people, we're, don't drink. Hiyo is not like that. It doesn't feel like that at all. It definitely feels like a very fun, cool lifestyle beverage, almost in the vein of a trip. A trip.
Good comparison.
Oh, definitely in the vein of a trip. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So congratulations to the founders, including Evan Quinn, George Yeomans, and Signe Cooper, all of whom appeared on stage at BevNet Live and won the New Beverage Showdown. Just goes to show you, you get on stage, good things might happen.
I found that brand on a run one day in Santa Monica, and I told Jackie, this brand's awesome. Have you heard of it? And she's like, no. And I just DM'd him. I was like, you should enter the New Beverage Showdown. It was just like strange the way they just kind of came out of nowhere, and now they're, they've got all this attention, and I'm really happy for them.
Are you implying that you're responsible for the rise of
No,
Hiyo?
I'm not implying at all. I just
Kind of what he was doing.
I am not implying that at all. It's just weird the way that they came into.
It is weird.
There's a lot of different ways people come into the community. A lot of it's through Instagram.
It's weird how they were kind of nowhere and kind of just like
they
this
were
new brand.
discovered.
They were just out there doing their thing.
DM'd by this
They knew
CMO
who we were.
BevNet.
They'd already been reading BevNet, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, it's not like they didn't know who we were.
You're a big part of this. You're a big part of their
I'm
success.
not a big part of their success.
Oh boy.
Now, I'll give credit where credit's due. Mike is outstanding when it comes to engaging with a lot of early stage brands and helping them along the way and offering them advice and making sure that they're connected with our community. And that's what we really try to do. I always say this to folks. A lot of people look at BevNet, Nosh, Taste Radio, Brewbound as news organizations. I think of us, and I hope I'm not speaking out of turn here, as community organizations. We're really here not just to report on the news, but to help brands grow and to connect folks with people and organizations that can help them build their businesses. So just want to make that clear. And Mike, you are a big part of this.
Thanks, Ray. I appreciate that.
Oh boy.
That was first I'll just beat you down, and then
That was like a compliment
build you back
sandwich,
up.
you know?
I don't know if that was a sandwich. It was like a compliment boxing glove.
The audience didn't see that comment. First, it was just, I headbutted you on the soccer field, and then I picked you up and we hugged.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
Zidane.
Real nice guys.
Did you just compare yourself to Zidane?
All right, we haven't mentioned the biggest deal of the past week, which is Celsius's acquisition of its competitor, Alani Nu. The price. Now you can do your pinky thing, Mike.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. $1.8 billion.
I was vintage Dr. Evil before, and now I'm just regular Dr. Evil.
Yes. So it was a mix of cash and stock that Celsius paid for Alani Nu. Alani Nu, as folks probably know, is a maker of energy drinks that are positioned and I guess designed for female consumers. It seems like Alani and Celsius have kind of been competing for the same type of consumer for some time. And it's been reported that Alani Nu was looking for an acquirer for some time. They were part of the Congo Brands organization or company, and Congo Brands has now sold Alani Nu to Celsius. A lot of takes on this. I'm curious about John Craven, your take on this, because I haven't seen yours. So usually you're posting something on LinkedIn.
Take?
Yeah, your take.
No, I think it's, in this case, almost, got to wait and see a little bit just how this shifts the landscape of the energy category, since, certainly Alani was a, top 10 brand that has, combined with another top 10 brand.
Yeah,
so.
just to interject there, the company, Celsius now with Alani Nu represents 16% of the energy drink category in the U.S.
That seems like a bang-sized hole in the industry.
So, I think it's going to be interesting to see how other players respond and just how the combination goes. But, I've said this before and we'll say it again. I think, a deal of this size is always, good overall for beverage and CPG. So, as are, the other deals that we talked about. So, and it seems like it's a reasonably good deal climate right now. So we will wait and see what else happens in the first half of 2025 here.
certainly some big question marks around distribution as well. Celsius distributed, or their primary distributor is PepsiCo, and Alani Nu is part of the Anheuser-Busch network. So some questions there. I'm just curious about cannibalization, right? And this is something that's been brought up by a lot of analysts. They sell to the same consumer. So,
I mean, they do, but they also sell what they sell to the same consumer right now. So, I mean, I don't really look at it as something that, I mean, certainly there could be missteps in execution of the combination, but, you know, again, they're doing what they're doing right now. So,
I mean, selling to the same consumer, same audience doesn't mean they're selling to everyone. I mean, so they acquired their audience. This is not dissimilar to when Facebook acquired Instagram back in the day either.
I mean, I think it's also like one of those things where what we've seen with, you know, the energy category is there are consumers who just identify with different brands for whatever reason, all the way up to like some people like Monster, some like Red Bull, right? And I think with this, like, you know, there probably is a point at which, like, rather than trying to convert every Alani Nu consumer over to a Celsius consumer, just sell them some Alani Nu. That's fine.
Yeah, I feel like it makes sense because I know a lot of people that drink both. And I know that Alani Nu skews a little bit more female. It's, you know, performance, a little bit more premium, functional. So people might be drinking Celsius on a different occasion than they are drinking Alani Nu. And then I also know people that only drink Alani Nu, so they can just capitalize on that as well.
One thing I would say about Alani Nu versus Celsius is Celsius feels like it skews to a slightly older consumer. And I don't mean older, like someone in their 30s, early 40s, whereas Alani Nu definitely feels like a Gen Z young brand. There's a lot of, if you look at their packaging, if you look at their marketing, there's a lot of hot pink Barbie kind of vibes going on, whereas Celsius definitely feels like it's a bit more fitness centric for a more serious consumer. Not to call people who are younger not serious, but I think that could be an interesting part of this deal too, is trying to reach consumers at different ages and stages of, I guess, people's lives.
Yeah, and like Alani Nu too has built like they've built a lot of trust with like women consumers too, because they've focused on like hormones too, which is like a big thing for women. So they have like supplements to balance your hormones. So they're like creating products specifically for women. So I think that's just like another benefit of that brand.
I'm sure they're all clinically tested too. Clinically proven.
Yeah, can't say that, but
well, I will say that once again, John Fieldly, who is the chairman and CEO of Celsius, continues to impress. You know, I think a couple of years ago, you never would have thought that Celsius would buy a company of this size, buy a brand of this size. And it just goes to show that he is helming a company that still continues to grow and continues to do things that would not be expected in a category like energy. So congrats to John and his team. Really impressive stuff. A couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, we congratulated Bill Creelman, who is the founder and former CEO of Spindrift, for their majority sale of the company. And it was around 700 million. Was that what it was? I'm forgetting the number. Well, yeah, no, it's not a billion, Mike. Yeah, approximately that much. And really, I was just, I think what Bill has built is really amazing. And, you know, we talked about it, and I didn't see this coming. Spindrift getting into the soda game, or actually getting back into the soda game.
Right.
Spindrift started out
yeah.
as a more natural, I guess you would call it a better for you soda when it launched. And this week they announced that they are getting into full flavored CSDs, this time in cans. When they launched, they were in bottles. So Spindrift Soda is the name, and it's flavors that are, I guess, less typical than you would see in the category. We have a strawberry shortcake, a Concord Freeze, an orange cream fruit, a ginger ale, everyone has seen ginger ale, and a Shirley Temple. So it feels like they're skewing to folks who are looking for innovative flavors and those who are trying to avoid alcohol, a la Shirley Temple, a ginger ale. Maybe. Each flavor contains, this is according to the story penned by our very own Brad Avery, each flavor contains 20% not from concentrate juice, and up to 8 grams of sugar per 12-ounce can.
It's pronounced B-Rad.
B-Rad, Brad, yes. The line is launching direct-to-consumer online and through Amazon today. Brick and mortar is going to roll out later this year. So I'm looking forward to speaking to Bill and CEO Dave Borwick about this. We're going to be chatting for a future episode, for an interview for a future episode of Taste Radio. And coming full circle, because when we spoke...
That has to have been on the roadmap at acquisition, because that came out fast.
Yeah, it had to.
Clearly.
But what's interesting is I remember talking to Bill like 10 years ago, maybe it wasn't that long ago, but he had said that the development of the sparkling water line was in essence the culmination of what they were trying to do with soda originally, make a better for you soda with as little sugar as possible and with the best ingredients possible. Not saying that the ingredients in the soda are not.
Yeah, they've always cared about flavor first.
But interesting. And they have also positioned this new line as one that is very much anti-functional, which is also kind of interesting. They're like, we're not putting probiotics, we're not doing non-nutritive sweeteners, we're not doing any of that stuff. Look, it's a soda. It's a sort of a mid-calorie, mid-sugar soda, and that's what it is.
Well, no added sugar too. I think it's all from the fruit juice.
There you go.
Yeah, and that feels very on brand. I mean, everything they do is very simple, and very clean. So you're getting what you're getting, and that's what the consumer expects from Spindrift. So I'm not surprised that they're just going all in on this is soda, but it's better for you soda, and it's clean, no functionality.
Yeah. Well, does this really open up more of an audience for Spindrift? Are Spindrift consumers going to be drinking this? I don't know.
I don't know about the whole... So say those flavors again, Ray.
I don't have my glasses. It's hard to see here. Strawberry shortcake.
How do you make strawberry shortcake juice? I mean, that seems a little
It's
interesting.
a strawberry vanilla soda.
Okay.
And so the Concord grape one is a grape soda.
Mm-hmm.
The orange cream one it's an orange cream float, I believe it's called. It's an orange vanilla. The ginger ale is ginger ale, and the Shirley Temple is described as a cherry.
The float doesn't
citrus.
have ice cream, and there's no cake in the strawberry shortcake. Those are just They're just descriptions of the flavors. So maybe those flavors aren't as Spindrift as I'd like them.
Yeah,
to be.
the flavors. I would
Those
agree.
are weird.
Those struck me as not very Spindrift, if you want to call it that. But I tried I think it was the strawberry shortcake one yesterday.
Where are these cans, by the way?
Somewhere. But no, it was good. I mean, it's good. It's closer to like Spindrift than it is probably full calorie soda. It's very light.
Anything that you drink that's Spindrift, you should say, "Oh, it tastes like Spindrift," right?
I mean, that'd be bad if you didn't.
It would be bad if you didn't. They know better than to surprise you in a bad way. So, I mean, they're top class.
To your point, though, like the names give me like high sugar, super candy-like flavors, and I would expect just like a grape soda.
I'll be surprised if those don't change.
Yeah,
I'll be surprised.
We'll see.
We will see, and I am excited to try these. Hopefully, Bill and Dave will bring some over when they walk over here, because Spindrift HQ is literally
I know. There should be a Spindrift river between the two offices, but there isn't.
A zip line.
They could literally roll them down the street to us. So
roll kegs.
Roll kegs. All right. So many products, so little time.
Yeah.
Let's get to it. Jackie, let's start with you.
All right. Well, yeah, I have. Because I guess this is my thing, protein donuts. And I found this brand called Keyjoy. So it's like playing on keto and joy, obviously.
Spelled K-E joy.
Yes, K-E joy.
How do you spell joy?
Yeah, right? And this is vegan, gluten-free, and has a bunch of fiber. It also has a bunch of other functional ingredients like maca. And it's pretty tasty. The only thing that I would say is it's just one donut, and it's pretty expensive. But it's good.
What's the flavor on that?
This one's blueberry lavender.
Blueberry lavender.
Oh, okay.
Now that sounds good. Is it really dense, like a lot of protein donuts are?
It's kind of dense, but it's more like almost like a muffin.
Oh, okay.
Does it have that minty aftertaste that a lot of keto foods have?
Yeah, a little bit.
Weird smoothness.
I
never noticed that, but yeah.
I feel like I've seen this brand before. It's not new, right? It's been around for some time, right? I know there's a lot of
don't
protein donuts that have launched over the past, or protein donut brands that have launched over the past 3-4 years, but I feel like I've seen Keyjoy before. Maybe I just saw it on Instagram or something.
Yeah, Instagram, I know they're still like building their audience. They don't have a bunch of followers, but
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, right? You've had Velements before. Remember
Sure,
Velements?
yeah.
Old
Yeah,
school
of
Velements?
course.
A lot of keto stuff has like the same aftertaste as Velements for me, which is very distinct.
I wonder what it is. What ingredient does that?
I'm not sure.
Peppermint.
Oh, boy.
It's quite the peppermint.
All right.
Okay. While Jackie's chewing, John has yet another pizza
Yeah, we're just every
themed
week
Yes.
flavored product. Tell us all about it.
a new pizza flavored product. Some weeks, someone maybe should just send us some like pizza flavored pizza. Maybe
I would love that.
I don't know, but anyway, and I don't mean at Domino's. And by the way, I was like out sick the rest of the week after that episode. So thanks, Ray.
It's true, actually.
But this is
You were hawking up along at the table.
I was almost that pushed me over the edge. But anyway,
Why are you taking those away? I want to try this, Jay.
Oh, sorry.
this is a new limited product from Perfy, a pepperoni pizza flavored soda. I mean, to be clear, this is clearly a
Drink more pizza.
this is clearly a gimmick product, right? So
Oh, Vasa, what are you doing to us?
yeah, we love Vasa, but
We do.
you know,
So much.
Vasa
Pep-
Martinez, the founder of Perfect.
it's probably good that I say that before I take a sip of this, right?
Yeah.
So, oh my lord, wow.
Yeah, it looks like tomato juice.
Oh,
Here, pass that down.
It smells like tomato.
Wait.
yeah.
Should we do it in tandem? Oh, no, Vasa.
It's the sweetness for me that really throws me off.
Really? Here we go. Jackie, it's not as bad as
I was gonna
thought it
say.
gonna
I mean,
be.
not as bad as I thought.
It's not. It's
don't
not bad at all,
think
actually.
I could finish a whole can of it.
Here's the problem for me. And no offense to Perfy, when you open the can and the aroma,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it smells very medicinal.
That's the point.
Very medicinal.
strong.
That's the point. But
I love the basil kick. I like it.
Okay, this is one of those things that just does not
I did
make.
not expect to like this.
No, it does not. It doesn't make like your brain can't comprehend
I
what's
can't
going on
comprehend
here.
what's going on.
Because
I'm going
you-
in for more.
you're about to
this
drink
is
a
another
beverage
thing I
and
didn't
it's-
expect. I'm going for more, Jackie.
It smells like an Elio's pizza. It smells like an
Yeah,
Elio's
The
pizza.
smell throws me off a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
all
it's
right.
just not
I
for
can't
me.
drink more. That's enough.
I think he has an actual new, like a real new flavor coming out too.
Okay.
That sounded
That's
better. I feel like it might have been like a cherry cola or something like that.
Who knew that pizza would be trending this year?
I had to go for a palate cleanse with Something and Nothing, which is a UK soda founded by Tottenham supporter Oliver Dixon. I think that's what the Nothing is. The Something is the incredible liquid. Definitely the Nothing is the Tottenham in him. But what a guy. I love Oliver. He's a good dude. This
Yes.
stuff's phenomenal, by the way.
Something and Nothing, a great representation of a mid-calorie soda
Yep.
that's made with premium ingredients and tastes amazing.
10 grams
Love
of
that
sugar,
brand.
phenomenal taste. This one's the ginger and key lime.
Yeah, that stuff's good.
And it says premium soda on it. I mean, it is what it is. It's amazing. That's the something.
That is something. That
It's
is
something. So good.
Do we have some snacks over there?
We do,
We got
but,
time for a snack?
We do. So Quinn,
Oh yeah.
which is a maker of gluten-free pretzels and snacks, they just introduced a new PB&J berry-filled pretzel.
Sounds delightful.
So everyone's seen the peanut butter-filled pretzels. So Quinn, I have never seen this before. Quinn with their PB&J berry pretzels. So let's break these open.
Do they have a pepperoni pizza flavor?
No,
should.
they don't. They
should.
don't. Okay, let me open this up. So
Thinking combos here, you know.
while I'm doing
While you're
this,
eating those,
yes.
Yeah.
I have a beverage that I'm washing down this protein
What do we got?
donut with. It's called Ginza. It's a sparkling ginseng tonic. This one is ginseng and Korean pear, and it's only 20 calories. It's caffeine free. It's really delicious, and the packaging is really nice. This feels like an art project as well.
It
But yeah,
does.
it uses
Looks like
Korean ginseng, which helps sharpen focus and fights brain fog. Very clean tasting.
Oh
which is
Jesus.
All right. That's a beautiful package, Jackie. I
nice.
love
Yeah, right?
that can.
It is beautiful.
It
Yeah.
it has a very modern art vibe to it. It feels
Art Deco, Ray.
It's not really Art Deco.
It's reminding me of Miami.
It's a little Miami-ish in terms of its color scheme, like a little 1980s. I would almost call it.
You just call Miami 1980s.
No, it has that Miami Vice vibe. And almost like a Pete Mondrian kind of vibe as well.
Ooh,
But
yes.
and I love the fact that it's a modern or a beverage brand that's positioned as a modern ginseng beverage. There was a brand, I think it's still out there, called Ginseng Up. Remember that brand?
Oh, yeah. From Worcester.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels very current. And like, yeah, a young person like myself would pick it up because the call outs are really great too.
I like how Jackie rubs it in that she's still young.
Gotta
Every chance
remind
she
you
gets. Just you keep doing that while you can, Jackie.
Look, you didn't need to. All you need to know that she's going to Mardi Gras. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
These PB&J things are pretty good. They pair quite nice with the Perfy pepperoni pizza, by the way.
All right. No more of these because we can't have any more crunching.
So good.
We got to crunch.
Yeah. You know what we need? More cowbell. Okay.
Okay,
This kind
Viva.
of wrote itself, didn't it? This brand. I saw this in the fridge. It's called Cowbell. It's a hydration beverage. It comes in a 16.9 ounce plastic PET bottle. I believe it's a PET bottle anyway. Described as nothing artificial, 35 calories per bottle, 9 grams of added sugar. This is their grape variety. Let's give this a whirl. It's clear liquid. I thought there was a hint of color, but there's no color to this.
That's just the label.
Tasty.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. It has a bit of stevia in it, but you don't get that overwhelming stevia flavor. It kind of tastes like a vitamin water kind of.
I'll give you that. Or it's like it's in the Gatorade family on some level, or vitamin water or Bai. It's definitely tasty.
Yeah, it's very good actually.
Yeah.
A lot of B vitamins in here. 120% of your daily B6 and 420% of your daily B12.
Oh, thank goodness.
You want to try this? It's good.
Yeah, let me finish my... Oh, you got a cup for me? Yeah.
Oh, sure. Okay. There we go. Well done, cowbell. And obviously the marketing writes itself. I need more cowbell.
Ding, ding.
Yes, exactly.
Or dook, dook.
All right,
Muted cowbell.
Jackie's digging in for more, I think, or perhaps.
Yeah, I have one more beverage, which we talked about Hiyo, and I got Oh Hi.
Oh, yummy.
That's
good.
Nice. Yes,
Yeah, this stuff
another
is
UK-based
really good.
brand.
Cowbell's good.
It's funny because I saw that it has magnesium in it, and before I realized it was a UK brand, I was like, I remember in Europe there was just so many magnesium brands. But yeah, this stuff is delicious. I love that it's just like a hint of like functionality. It's like really just tasty, sparkling water.
Pretty sure they're going to be at Expo West. Looking forward to seeing them.
Yeah, no, I was engaging with the founder of the company and
Expo West that I'll be going to, gratefully.
Yeah, he is making a big push into the United States this year. Ojai has been sold in the UK for, I believe, 2 to 3 years, and 2025 is when he's coming stateside. So excited to see that brand in more places.
Yeah, I saw him in Sprouts. So
Nice.
he made it.
There you go. So I kind of want to gauge your feelings on this subset of a very popular category, which is pasta and protein pasta. Now, there's a lot of them out there. Obviously, Banza, one of the OG brands in this space, and Brahmi, which is a maker of pasta that is made with Italian wheat and lupini beans, sent us some of their products, and it looks really good. There's 21 grams of protein and 9 grams of fiber per 3.5 ounce serving.
Nice.
Feels like a lot.
Does.
Are you eating pasta? Are you looking for products like these? Jackie, I feel like you are.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I honestly eat protein pasta like at least once or twice a week.
Also, eat it.
It's just such an easy, I don't know, meal. You have the protein pasta and you don't really have to add anything else to it except for maybe some veggies, but you don't have to have some protein with it.
Do you feel like you're missing out on like the flavor, or I guess do you feel like
over the years you haven't realized Jackie's like a simple cook? She's just like, I want to make something simple and delicious and nutritious. That's what she
Yeah.
likes.
I guess what I'm asking is, do you feel like there's any compromise between what you've traditionally eaten as pasta and what you're eating with protein pasta? Is there any difference in taste, texture, flavor?
I would say a little bit. Like it also, you have to figure out like the timing. Like if you slightly overcook it, it just becomes mushy. Like I usually like run it under cold water, so it, you get that firmness al dente still. But yeah, it's definitely, I mean, I think I've been eating it so much that I forgot what real pasta tastes like.
It's a little chewier, right?
Yeah,
That's
it's
fair?
a little bit chewier.
Yeah, a little chewier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they get better and better at the texture of these.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
this does look good. This is a beautiful package, number one.
Listen, slathered in tomato sauce, that's going to taste amazing.
Yeah.
Slather it in tomato sauce. Okay, slather.
Tomato sauce.
All right. Mike's going to talk about something, and then I'm going to finish off with a dessert here.
I got two to talk about, Ray.
Oh, two. Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to talk about this one first, though. This is Melissa Traverse's favorite brand, one of her favorite brands, Wild Planet, which is a maker of tuna, sustainable tuna. And they've decided to, I think maybe this is kind of like if Fishwife and Heyday Canning had a baby or something. It's like they've got, this one's white bean salad. So they're putting white bean salad in with the tuna. It's lunch in a can, and I'm here for it. It's really tasty. I had this yesterday for a snack.
Nice. It's kind of like Scout when they had those like tuna fish where you mix it with some goodies in it and you got like an instant tasty snack.
100%. And, another one that's in that similar vein is Scout. That stuff's tasty as well. So, good for the category. 340 calories and lots of protein.
340 calories. That you had that as a snack.
I had it as a snack, yeah.
All right.
I'm an athlete, Ray.
All right. What else do you got there? You got one more thing?
Oh, yeah. So I've got these. We met these guys in Miami. Make this Hungry Boy, which I think is an influencer brand. Don't know too much about it, but these flavors are ridiculous. They're hot sauces. This one is, I'll save this one for last. I don't know what to say for last. Let's go first with this one. The strawberry donut, strawberry maple syrup and jalapenos. It's 1 meter, one meter of heat.
Strawberry
Then
donut.
we'll graduate to the gut grenade. I mean, look, just the dog is having IBS. You can just see on the can or on the bottle here. This one's green serrano peppers, garlic, and honey. 3 meters. Wait, Ray. And then let's end with the Exorcist, which pugs always look confused. This one it's drooling. So tomatillos, chiles, and smoked paprika. There are other flavors as well. These are the 3 that I brought to the show. Thanks so much for sending it along.
Okay. Well, strawberry donut. Maybe we don't need this Mars drink. So Mars, everyone knows what a Mars bar is. I found a can that is described as a Mars milk drink. It's a 250 milliliter can.
Classic European beverage here, right?
Classic. It looks like
not new, to be clear.
It's not new. It's notable. We talk about new and notable products here.
Notable to you.
Notable to me. This is Turkish lettering or Turkish language all over this can. Let me just try this. Tastes like a milkshake. A very good one at that.
There you go. Well done, Ray.
Does anyone want any? No?
I know what it tastes like.
I'm good. I've had it before.
I know what it tastes like.
All right.